Hello everyone. Today in this lecture we'll be learning about the stability of carbon ions and the factors which affect the stability of carbon ion, right? Now I have taken a particular question. I have to arrange these all molecules in according to their stability, right? Now this is a benzyl carbon ion. This is a allyl carbon ion. This is carbon ion adjacent to NO2, which is an electron withdrawing group. I do have C double bond O, a ketone molecule where I have a negative charge over here. C double bond O is again an electron withdrawing group over here. Again electron withdrawing group with OCH3 attached to it. Again electron withdrawing group with NH2 attached to it. Now we will understand how actually solve this question, right? Now check. If we have to check the stability of carbon ion, right? So first we have to check this stability by resonance and then by inductive. See, there is no hyperconjugation which involves in the stability of negative charge. In hyperconjugation, right, there is a hydrogen which is donating the electron. I don't have any vacant orbital in negative charge which can accept electron from CH bond. So there will be no hyperconjugation. Yeah, if suppose there is reverse hyperconjugation involved, how you can check the stability of negative charge, right? But here we will see all the factors involved here. Pi sigma negative, I have resonance. Pi sigma negative, I do have resonance. Pi sigma negative, I have resonance. Pi sigma negative, again resonance. Pi sigma negative, resonance. Pi sigma negative, resonance. Pi sigma lone pair, again resonance. Pi sigma lone pair, again resonance. Okay. Now we will arrange these molecules. Now listen. Pi sigma negative, this carbon ion will be stabilized by 5 canonical structures. The one of the canonical structure we will draw like this, right? A negative charge here, a pi bond here, a pi bond here, again a canonical structure, so on. So I will be having in total of 5 canonical structures here. So this negative charge is getting delocalized everywhere. Here pi sigma negative, atom to bond, bond to atom, a resonance is there, CH2 minus, C double bond CH2 H. Here pi sigma negative, NO2 is extracting the electron from this negative charge, so I do have C double bond N O minus O. Here also I have pi sigma negative, a resonance is there, atom to bond, bond to atom, CH2 double bond and CO minus, where C double bond is electron withdrawing group. So this is a canonical structure here, right? Here again one more canonical structure, CH2 double bond CO minus, single bonds O CH3 plus, I do have one resonance here, right? Now listen, what I will be getting here, CH2 negative adjacent to C double bond O, CO minus, double bond O positive CH3. Now understand, this is a cross conjugation going on over here. Here also I do have resonance here and resonance here, similar case like this. Now understand a very important thing. I have 5 canonical structure but is normal resonance pi sigma negative. 2 canonical structures. I do have very strong electron withdrawing group which is extracting the electron towards itself. Now generally this is the mentality of a student. The student thinks that this negative charge will be like more stable. Why? Because I do have 5 canonical structures, right? But it's not true. It's not true. The thing is, M minus M is actually more stronger than your resonance, right? Now these are all minus M groups. NO2 is much stronger electron withdrawing group than C double bond O. Getting a point? This C double bond is also withdrawing the electron from this carbon, but I know there is some cross conjugation going on. This C double bond is gaining electron from this oxygen, but if this C double bond is already gaining electron from this oxygen, tendency of this C double bond to gain electron from this negative charge will become less. This C double bond is gaining electron from this nitrogen atom. Now nitrogen is donating the electron, so electron deficiency is getting compensated. So this C double bond will take less electron from this negative charge. See, in order to check the stability of negative charge, I want this negative charge to get delocalized nicely. I know I do have cross conjugation here. Still, this C double bond O, which is having cross conjugation, is a stronger stabilizing factor as compared to normal resonance. Now understand, whenever I do have pi C double bond C involved in resonance, it is known as normal resonance, right? These normal resonances are less stable as compared to the resonance done by electron withdrawing group, whether it is moderate or whether it is strong, doesn't matter, right? So we'll arrange them according to stability order now, right? Now understand, NO2 is the most stronger electron withdrawing group. We withdraw the electron to a very high extent, and because of that C becomes highly stable. After that, I don't have any cross conjugation here, so D will be more stable. After this, now understand, here oxygen is donating the electron, here nitrogen is donating the electron. Which is more electropositive? Obviously nitrogen donates electron to a larger extent, so this C double bond O is gaining electron to a larger extent, hence this C double bond O will take less electron from here. This oxygen is giving less electron, then C double bond O will take more electron from there. So this negative charge is getting delocalized to a larger extent, and because of that E becomes more stable than F. And after that, 5 canonical structures, A and then B. Again I am repeating, the moderate electron withdrawing group are even more stabilizing, having more stabilizing factor as compared to normal resonances. I hope you would have understood the stability of this carbon ion, right, of these molecules. And here we have compared mesomeric effect, that is your plus M minus M effect with resonance, like the normal resonance done by C double bond C. Hope you would have understood this. Take care. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you. Yeah.